point, and release. So I started with, I've got handles on here, so I started with the handles just near the knee on me, and then so push, and then the toes, and release, yeah. So to start with, it's sort of easy. I can feel that there is some resistance happening on the band. Here I go. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull the handles a bit closer up to the thigh, and now I can feel there's a bit more load. And there's a more of a stretch as well on each release. Pushing up to the top of the tiptoes. Take a breath in and slowly, slowly, slowly down. And again, let's do one more. Breathing out, pushing up all the way up to the top of the tiptoes. Breath in. And breathing out to come down, down, down. Okay, and then just bring the knee, bend the knee, and just keep pulling on the band as the foot comes in. Just keep pulling on the band. And then just straighten the knee out. Just keep pulling on the band as you bend the knee. Keep the foot in dorsiflexion, you see. Keep the ankle bent, flexed back. And then just straighten. Just push that heel up to the ceiling. Relax the calf muscle. And another one, let's do one more. Pull on the band as that foot comes in. And again, enjoy the exercise with the arms just relaxed and dangling. Try and keep that pelvis in neutral. Over we go. Okay, so with the arms dangling, we're practicing that. We're practicing what we need to do for zombies, aren't we? Yeah. It only looks like zombies when the arms are dangling. Bend the neck, bend the body, over you go. The arms are just dangling like that. And then as you shuffle forward, just let that arm just swing about like that. And then you pretty much nailed it. That's it. And looking at the screen here with all of you doing that in the boxes, it looks like, it really does look like a sort of a moment in a movie. Or in a pop video, you could say, when there's a load of zombies at home. Yeah, look at that. Just shuffle forwards and back in that place. And then restack once again. Wasn't that fun? Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Let's just do one more on each side. You can feel that body loosening up as we work a bit more, do more and more. Over you go. Lift up and reach up for that breath in. And recover. There we go. Forward. And take that knee bend. Breathe out. And breathing in to come up. All right, let's get all those toes down. Let's get all those toes comfortably down. Even the big toes. Keep those big toes down. And send the knees forward. The arms just dangling. And a nice tall spine. Breathing out to go down. And breathing in to come up. Now, if you're doing this at the wall, just bring the feet in a little bit closer. And then down again. And come back up. And down. And back up. And then bring the feet in a bit closer. And down. You feel it changing the way it feels. So the feet get closer. The knee bend won't get so much. You won't go as low. It gets a little bit easier on the knee joints as well. Bring the feet in a bit closer. So you can probably see what we're doing here. A couple of knee bends and then bring the feet in. And the stretch starts to feel differently on the back of the calf muscle. It's getting very low down near the back of the heel now. When the feet are pretty much underneath you, the stretch gets very, and you can see how far you can bring those knees, those feet back. There's a point when you can't really lean on the ball anymore, and you're pretty much left doing the last ones with correct posture. So you've got the feet directly underneath the hips, the knee bends much less, you see. And then I might as well, in that case, step away from the wall. It's pretty much the same thing in the end. It's just doing that, you see, to as tall as we can. Breath in to get to the top, and we're just breathing out to come down. But as you're breathing out, don't let that chest collapse. Breathing in, all the way up, down we come into the Pilates squat. Now, the whole spine, including the neck, stays still. Actually, it's just that movement in your hip joints inside the pelvis that angles you forward. Do you see? Yeah. So the eye focus goes from straight ahead, and it naturally will see down because there's no movement happening in the spine itself. So there's no movement in your neck. Okay, let's add that on, as I said. So from all the way down in that forward reach position, yeah, all the way down into the forward reach position. Breathe in and straighten the knees, take the arms around and up, and tennis ball rise. And down we come. Lower the heels, open the arms, bring them down, start to hinge forward, and we're back down at the bottom again. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in to come up, breathing out to come down. 2 more. Last one. And stand up. Knees and head rolls. Front to the throat. And again, breathing out. So it's all happening with this controlled, slow movement up. There's no throwing of the arms to try and get the height of the exercise. Yeah. Chin tuck. So you could even start with the ball actually touching your chest and keep it there so that you're not tempted to start to use your arm weight to come up. So you could hold the ball on the chest, chin tuck, take the curl up as high as you can go, and then when you can't go anymore, then just reach the ball up and away for that breath in, and you'll feel that you can get a bit more height as the arm weight and the ball weight goes out. Just get you a little bit higher, and then breathe in and come back down. Isn't that nice? So yeah, let's just think about how we're doing it as well. So chin tuck, take the curl up as high as you can. Now, do you see? And then roll the ball up to the top of your knees, and then and try and use your abdominals to get the ball as high as that, and then start to slide the legs out, keeping the ball on top of your knees. Then let the ball roll down your shins to your feet. Okay, now start to slide the legs in. Bring the ball back to the top of the knees again, but don't let it come down your thighs. Try and leave the ball on top of your knees and try and tuck the tail under and come down slowly, slowly, slowly through the body. And then let the ball come down the thighs. Do you see? So you're just asking your tummy muscles to hold on for a bit longer while you try and keep the ball on top of the knees for going and coming back. Breathe out as you breathe out, curling up. Get the ball onto the top of the knees with your curl up, and then start to slide the legs out, and then the ball goes down to the feet. Okay, then bring the ball back on top of the knees, keep the ball on top of the knees and bring the feet back in, and then with control try to slowly come down and then let the ball come down. Do you see? Afterwards. And again, curling up. Roll the ball up to the top of the knees. Keep it on top of your knees as you slide the legs out. Roll it down. This is the last one. Roll it down to the feet. Bring the ball back to the top of the knees and bend the knees. Get the feet flat on the floor. And now try to keep the ball on top of the knees as you come down through the spine. And then, as you're straightening the head and neck, let the ball roll down. Do you see? Isn't that? And the knees are together and the feet are together. And it's all wonderful. Isn't it lovely? And then we're just going to straighten the legs up towards the ceiling, flex the toes back towards the nose, and then bend the knees again. Keeping the knees together, just straighten the knees, flex, and keeping the knees together, just bend. So this sort of wakes up the waist area, doesn't it? You can feel the spine trying to keep balance because of how we're doing this. Let's bring the fingertips together in front of the body as well. Fingertips touching right in front of the body. Yeah. The more things you bring into the center line, the more challenging it gets. That's it. Straighten. There we go. And now just bring those hands shoulder width apart once again, and we'll just do some cycling on the ceiling. Trying to keep steady on the ball. And then we'll cycle the other way. So let's cycle back again. Those arms staying soft and relaxed. Your feet moving from side to side. Yeah, keep the feet still, keep the knees together, keep the feet touching together, and then just try and hip roll from side to side. And there is a little bit of something. There is a little something that happens. And then bend the knees. Bring the feet down. Bring the feet down, and then take the ball away. And then we'll just see now what it's like to do them without the ball there. So legs up, and then off you go. Look at that. The movement is there. So there was something happening on the ball, but as I say, it was mostly the body trying to stabilize and stop you from doing it, because you were good. If you did actually do it this big, you'd just fall off. If you did. And again, breathing out. Up we go to the top. Down we come once again. Last one. Okay, now we're going to slide the leg. So let's just take a leg slide out. Now we're going to spine curl up. as you spine curl. So as you north tilt the pelvis, the leg will lift. Do you see? And just keep that leg going as far as you can go with it. Fold it in and spine curl back down. And then put the foot back down on the floor. Do you see? So it's like a big leg cycle. And then I'll do it again, you see, on the other leg this time. So slide the leg out. You can I like to dorsiflex the foot back and feel the back of the leg stretch, but then north tilt the pelvis and the leg will start lifting as you try and do a spine curl, you see. Just keep the leg going. Fold it in and then spine curl down and then let the foot come all the way down to the floor at the end. You see? Isn't that nice? The legs and relax. So this is good knee conditioning. If you've got bad knees and you can't weight bear on them very well, just straighten the knees and relax the knees back to the floor. And straighten so the knees lift and down they go. Okay, so breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, engage the pelvic floor muscles. Feel the tummy tightening and lifting away from the ball. And then you can feel your whole body system start to engage to try and lift the pelvis away from the ball a bit. And then relax back down. Do you see what I mean? So you can then feel that plank thing happening that you know and recognize. Yeah. Breath in. As you breathe out, engage the pelvic floor muscles. Tighten and lift the tummy away from the ball. And then the rest of the body, the arms, the shoulder joints, the hip joints, work to lift the pelvis away from the ball a bit. So you can feel you're not just relaxed anymore, and then you relax back down again. Do you see? Lift the leg, lift the body, back down, put the leg down. Doesn't matter what order you do it in. Breathe out, stabilize, lift the leg, and lift the body. Okay, and lower, and then bend the knees. Yeah. You probably want to lift yourself up and stretch out those arms. Stretch out those shoulders by doing this movement. Just got two more. Open and then open more and squeeze more and open more and squeeze more and release. Gets a bit wobbly when you start really trying to press down. So yeah, opening and squeezing, opening and squeezing. Yeah, so some of you might notice that as you're trying to open the leg and squeeze down on the ball sort of wobbling about all over. Let's add in those torpedoes as well. So I'm not going to really squeeze now. I'm just going to open the top leg and then lift the ball off the floor, you see, and then send out the legs, turn into a parallel position and then pull them in and back to the start position. Yeah, and again, open the top leg, lift the ball, and then try and keep that ball up in the air. I'm thinking about turning out both the legs, turning out the legs, then turn them into parallel and then pull them. Yeah. Strong body, of course. You're thinking about this tummy thing and all that, aren't you? You're not just throwing away all that stability around the waist. Last one. So this time I'm going to do a squeeze to open. Yeah, squeeze to open, and then I'll release that squeeze a bit, so it's manageable. And there we are. Oh, breathe out, there's the squeeze, but don't let the chest sort of sink. Turn the head, rotate the spine, try to keep that squeeze going. Breath in, back round you come, and then as you breathe in, release the squeeze. Yeah. All right, let's do 2 more on each side, and then it's all over. Breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze. Turn. Try and keep those shoulders nice and broad and open. Elbows down rather than up, yeah? Okay, I'll be back here, same time, same place for some more Pilates fun. I hope you enjoyed your Halloween week class.